So a literature review is the selection of available documents. They can be published or unpublished on a specific topic, which contains information, ideas, data and evidence written from a particular standpoint to fulfill certain aims or express certain views on the nature of topic and how it has to be investigated. And of course, the effective evaluation of these documents that we have in relation to the research that is being proposed. In general, I always advise my students that whenever you're trying to go for a literature review, you need to ensure that the research effort is positioned relative to existing knowledge and building on this knowledge. Similarly, you can look at a problem from a specific angle, so it shapes your thinking and of course it sparks useful insight on the topic of your research. The other important point that we need to keep in mind is that when we are conducting a literature review, you do not run the risk of reinventing the wheel. Why? Because it's a wasting of time and effort on trying to just rediscover something that has already been known. The other important point to keep in view is that you're able to introduce relevant terminology and to define key terms used in your writing. So this is very important because the same term may have different meanings depending on the context in which it is being used. With the help of literature review, you obtain useful insights of the research methods that the others have used to provide an answer to similar research questions. Keep in mind that knowledge of research methods used by others allows us to replicate existing research, which will eventually help us relate our research findings to the findings of the others. So the research effort can be contextualized in a wider academic debate, or in simple words we can say that it allows us to relate our findings to the findings of others. So a critical review of the literature is very important in nearly all research projects, regardless of the type of the study that you are conducting. Being familiar with the literature on your subject area is extremely beneficial in exploratory, descriptive, and in causal research. So a literature review is helpful in both academic or in non-academic context. In both the context, if I say, a good theoretical base will add rigor to the study. So having rigorous research allows any researcher to collect the right kind of information with a minimum degree of bias, and it also facilitates suitable analysis of the data gathered. So if I have to sum up, I'll say that a critical review of the literature will spark many useful insights of your research topic. It will allow you to work in an expert manner, to make more informed decisions, and even to benefit from the existing knowledge in many different ways.